Hello, good morning to all of you. Today I'm going to deliver a lecture on artificial intelligence, unit number one. So these are my departmental vision and mission and institute vision and mission from the Institute R.C. Patel Institute of Technology, Shirpur. So this is the syllabus of artificial intelligence. So our course objective is to provide the basic idea and technique underlying the design of intelligence system, impart the knowledge of various such techniques for problem solving, learn knowledge representation, and provide the knowledge to deal with uncertain and incomplete information, impart the knowledge of planning and expert system. And these are the course outcomes. The student will learn to develop a basic understanding of AI building block presented in intelligent system, design appropriate problem solving method for an agent to find a sequence of action to reach the goal state. They will also analyze the various AI approaches to knowledge, intensive problem solving, reasoning and planning, design model for reasoning with uncertainty as well as the different types of learning. So design and development, the AI application data scenario. So these are the textbooks and the reference book for the syllabus. So let's start with the unit one, introduction to artificial intelligence. So here we can say that AI is a very broad aspect in today's technological world. So generally AI consists of a broad aspect which include the specialized approach such as machine learning and deep learning. So AI is one of the newest science. So generally it works in the earliest soon after World War II. And the name itself was coined in 1956. So it currently encompasses a huge variety of subfields ranging from general purpose areas such as learning and perception to such specific tasks as playing chess, proving mathematical theorems, writing poetry, and diagnosing diseases. So AI uh, systemizes and automates intellectual tasks and is therefore potentially relevant any sphere of human intellectual activity. So in this scene, it is truly a universal field. So if you look at the AI history, so generally, first of all, before a decades ago, just a philosophy was introduced, which includes the logic, method of reasoning, mind as a physical system, foundation of learning, language and rationality. Then afterward, these philosophies are to be proved based on the mathematics by using the formal representation and the proofs of algorithm, computation, decidability and undecidability, interactability, probability. Again, it also involves the economics regarding the development utility and decision theories, and nearly all other areas of the knowledge such as psychology, computer engineering, linguistic, control theory are to be contributed for the AI development. Similarly, the history starts from 1943, where McCulloch and Pitt proposes a first Boolean circuit model of brain, which mimics the human brain neuron. In 1950, the Turing's computing machinery and intelligence and Turing machine theory is proposed. In 1956, the Dartmouth meeting has adopted official term of artificial intelligence and it was worldwide accepted. In 1952 to 1969, generally there was not that much of work related to AI, but after 1950s, some of the early programs were introduced by some programmers and the logicists. In 1965, Robinson completed the algorithm for logical reasoning. Then again, as the time goes, there is a quite development of the knowledge-based system. But in 1980s, the AI makes a boom and it generally becomes the history. In 1986, the neural network returns to the popularity. In 1987, AI became a science. And in 1995 or 1995, the emergence of the intelligent agents comes. And nowadays, we can see the AI is becoming highly advanced day by day. and it is becoming the day-to-day part of the human life. So first we will see what is AI. So generally, artificial intelligence term is not having a specific definition, but its definition or the concept lies in the four views of AI, such as thinking humanly, acting humanly, which was the previous approach or the initial approach that machine should think and act like a human. And the second two approaches are thinking rationally and acting rationally. So human is also having limitation; they are not always correct. They may made mistake or their behavior may not be the proper behavior. So we can't go with the thinking humanly and acting humanly. But here we have to think about the rationality and then we have to coin the term. What is actually the rationality? So generally most of the textbook advocate acting rationally. So the definition on the left measures success in terms of the fidelity to human performance, whereas the one on the right rationality measures against an ideal concept of intelligence which will be called rationality. So a system is rational if it does the right thing, gives what it needs. So here various scientists and the expert give the various definitions such as system that think like a human or the system that act like a human or the system that think rationally or the system that acts rationally. So various definitions were proposed depending upon their work and their era, starting or ranging from 1960s to 1990s up to 2000. But the most broader aspect accepted aspect is to think rationally and act rationally. So Turing was a mathematician who proposes a Turing test in 1950. So here we can see a small figure come diagram in which we can see the human interrogator and the human and the AI system at one side and a human interrogator at the another side. They are not visible to each other or they are separable by a wall. So here generally this test gives the answer that can machine think or can machine behave intelligently just like a human being and we are not able to distinguish the answer or the output or to identify the output from human or AI system. Then we can say it is acting human. So generally it was predicted that by 2000 a machine might have a 30% chance of killing a layperson for 5 minutes. Then anticipated generally all major arguments against AI in following 50 years. So here they have suggested the major component of the AI system which may be developed in future. So generally it includes knowledge, reasoning, language understanding, learning, etc. So it is applicable today also. Today also in most of the AI system it includes these kind of components. So the computer would need to possess the capabilities such as natural language processing, which enable it to communicate successfully in English, knowledge representation to store what it knows or hears, automated reasoning to use stored information to answer the question and to draw new conclusions, machine learning to adapt to new circumstances and to detect and extrapolate pattern, computer vision to understand the object or to perceive the object, and finally the robotics to manipulate the object and know about into the environment.